Ugh, got all these bets. Got all these bets. These bet slips, and I don't know what to do. All right. Oh, my glasses. Gotta put the glasses on. I still don't know what to do. Oh. You know what? You know what I have to do? I have to call up the PB King, CJ. I gotta call him up.
Yo, what's good, dude? Yeah, I know, man. There's so much stuff to bet on today. I really haven't even gone into anything, haven't researched anything. I know, crazy, right? You know what? Let me add Tommy to the call. I guarantee you he's got his bet slip made up already. Dingers, the whole 9 yards. Let me just add him to the call real quick. Hold on.
Do it. Ms. Orowski, the Scoobs. Decisions. Oh, hang on one second. That's CJ. Maybe he can help. How's it going, pal? You too? Dude, I got no idea what to do. Got no advice to give you. But you know who does have advice? The parlay guy. Yeah, Rob the parlay guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and phone him in. Hang on one second.
Oh, is that Tommy? Let me see what Tommy wants. What's up, Tommy Stats? What's going on? You don't know what to put on your bet slips? And you talk to none of you know what to put on your bet slips. I've been polishing me and PD King's golf trophies, and I haven't had time to do any research. All right, how about I call Kel Dog and see what he's got for his bet slips? All right, hold on.
Yeah. The Phillies, no, they got a weird mascot. I can't do that. The Cardinals, that's a little bit of a stretch. Oh, who is that? Oh, what's up, Rob? I know, dude. I can't find anything either. Like, what are we supposed to bet on? There's nothing going on. What do you bet? Don't talk about Ethel like that. That's a little rude, okay? You know what? Let me hang on. Let me just call Parker. Let me see what he has to say, and then we'll go from there. That's all we gotta do. All right. I'll talk to you later. Hey, Parker.
Hey, Kel. Hey, guys, what's up? Guys, I'm going to work. Just watch Just the Bet Slips on X and YouTube, presented by Fanfare Sports Network, weekdays at 6 and weekends at noon.
Of course! Just the Bet Slips! On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up, Bet Slip Nation? It's your boys on a Sunday, August 24th. It is myself, poolside, Duke of Losing, Pat, and Rob, the parlay guy. Rob, how you doing? We started like literally right when we said we were going to. First time probably ever.
I know, right?
Doing all right?
Oh yeah, I'm good. So I did actually hit parlay yesterday. I didn't even realize it, and then I realized they scratched a guy, so then dropped like 200 points. So still plus 133, but we 750 club was one leg short again. If you see gray hairs, it's from the 750 club this month. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a stressful month for the 750 club,
but we ride until it hits. We have to.
That's right.
How'd you hit them yesterday?
I actually played very well for me. I was plus 11.
Oh
wow! So I had my back nine. I was only plus 3. I had a really good back nine.
That's a fun day of golf, man.
Yeah,
love it. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'll get to it right before we get to our picks because I do want to just have a quick announcement. Not really announcement, just a statement, I guess, for our Bet Slip Nation regarding my performance this month. But before we do that, and all the fun stuff, we've got Only Dingers, we've got Just the Bass, 750 Club, and 222 Parlay, as well as our new and improved Felts, or tabletops, excuse me. No CJ today, but we should see him tomorrow. So shout out to that. But let's get right into it so we don't get in trouble. And I put it on the X.com and everything app, but we are trying to make this a quicker show because we are aware of the early slate of games, and I think we all kind of have skin in some of those early games. So let's get right to it. Number one, we are not paid professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. This is the rule that has literally saved my behind after my horrible performance the last couple days. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. Because I've listened to that rule, I am in the clear despite being a loser. And number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you are disobeying number 2, you might need number 3. And we are not affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook just yet. But that being said, again, not paid professional gamblers. Please gamble responsibly at your own risk, and gambling can be addictive, so seek help with 1-800-GAMBLER if you need it. Next, we are proudly partnered, and I'm rocking my 3rd pair because I use the buy one, get 2 free deal at Nevin Eyewear. You can use our link. It'll be posted everywhere. Click on that link. Browse all their awesome sunglasses. You can either get one for 30% off, or you can do the deal I did, and then I threw in a mystery pair, which I'll debut tomorrow, which you guys will probably make fun of me for, just a heads up. And free shipping over $50. So go on there. They're nice, stylish, polarized, clean, comfortable. They're the best pair of sunglasses I've ever personally bought by myself. So go and check out Nevin Eyewear. And that will bring us to my quick statement regarding my performance this month. I was down bad. I still am kind of down bad. I was contemplating not being on doing the show for a while. I was contemplating not gambling for a while, but I mean, that would just be sacrilegious. I mean, seriously, I mean, between me and you, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But I'm back. I took a day to reflect. It was the first day of college football. It's a very volatile time to bet. I probably shouldn't have gone as hard as I did, but again, I gamble very responsibly. I took a hit. I took a big hit. I am now the new captain under loser, as I'm going to call myself for today. But Rob the Parlay Guy, I am, as I told you off air, I'm going to implement your strategy, maybe a little bit differently because I'm more so going to be doing my own 750, like big odds, but then I'm also going to have a smaller odd parlay and maybe the 2-2-2, but I'm going to keep it to like 1, 2, maybe 3 at the most bets on my tabletop because high risk, low risk, high reward is where I'm going for, at least to the end of the month, because obviously we both know we're going to go nuts for football. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have to temper it for now, try and get back to the green, but I just want the people to know I'm here, I'm back, and I am ready to be taken under the wing of Rob the Parlay Guy to hopefully salvage what I can from this month. So I appreciate you showing me your ways.
I like the strategy for you for a couple of reasons. One, it's less bets, and you can focus a lot more on the stats of those bets and dig deeper. And 2, it's like you said, you don't lose as much when you do lose.
Exactly.
Like you could even increase your units because you're not betting as many,
Exactly.
or bet the singles like I said to do on parlays.
Yeah.
So you can do one of those 2 things, but I think that'll be better for you than throwing 50 bets up there.
Yeah, I think overall that is where I've and you know what? Better to find it out now. It's really take what I've been doing and just dial it down a notch. I love having sprint skin in a lot of games, but instead maybe like as you'll see on the tabletop, obviously I'm going to bet Cardinals, and I'm not betting money lines, but I'm betting stats so I can watch the game and root for those certain guys, and I have the stats to back it up. And then similarly with my other parlay, it's a high reward, low risk bet. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out, see how I feel about it. It's gonna be weird at first because I'm so used to having so many bets, but you know what? Thank goodness I bet so responsibly that I'm not in like the gutter right now. But it was a tough day, but I bounced back. We're gonna bounce back, and hey, I could even be in the green by the end of the day. Who knows?
Yeah, it's possible.
It is very possible. So that is all I wanted to say to the people, and just know you're not going to be seeing 10, 15, 20 bets on my tabletop for at least a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Well, come football season, who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah,
yeah, we got like 2 weeks, so we'll go from there. But that being said, let's get right into it, my friend. It is the only dingers, the best slide on our slides. Big Al up there. Shout out Tommy. He's got Trevor's story. Let me see if he gave us a story for that. Nope. I love it. I like how Tommy's mixing in stats and vibes. Sometimes it's how you got to be. Story is a vibe for Dinger of the Day. Red Sox have just been beating the crap out of the Yankees all year, so get that around 450. Not a bad bet at all. We'll move into just the bags, which I personally bet to get the what are the odds? He's got Kettle Marte at 2+ total bases. He's got Corbin Carroll, Trey Turner, and Julio Rodriguez all to get a hit, and he did provide some of these. Singer is pretty prone to some hard contact, and he likes Marte at home to rope in a double and use that field. Corbin Carroll has been a machine at the plate this series. I like the Corbin Carroll. You'll see in a second why. Turner has been on fire this week in terms of hits and getting on base. Overall, he likes the matchup for Julio. Also vibes since he's been good in the second half. Any thoughts on the just the bags? And as I said, I got it at 344.
Well, Corbin Carroll versus Brady Singer's 3 for 5 with a home run, a double, or a triple and a double. So I like that.
Yeah,
Turner, I'm kind of done on him right now. Not that he hasn't been well; he's just not done well on the days that I've bet him.
yeah.
But he has 4 hits with a home run versus Jake Irvin, and Jake Irvin gives up more home runs than any other pitcher in baseball this year at 29. And then Julio has been doing very, very well lately. He has no bad at bats against Jake Lopez, but that shouldn't really matter. Anybody who faces Lopez usually does well. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, he screwed me the other day. And then you know who else is on my on that list for besides Turner? Corey Seager.
yeah, he got me yesterday. Yep.
Yeah, it was awful. I was so
The whole team had 2+, I think, except him.
because you missed the 750 because of him, didn't you?
Yep.
I missed the 222 because of him.
They scored 11 or what? They score like 11 or 12 runs, and he had
12,
he had nothing.
Yeah, unreal. It was just a deflating day. But that is just the bags. We're hoping to get back on track. Shout out to Tommy Stats and thank him for we thank him for at least throwing in some explanations. And he might have a video later. We'll see. If he does, I'll post it on just the Betslips on X.com and everything. It's all happening on X. Next, I do not know what it is. Oh, it's me. All right. There it is. It's $2, 2 dimes, and 2 pennies. And we will dive right into it. As I said, I like the Corbin Carroll. You actually gave one of the stats I was going to give. Arias 2 hits plus versus Yamamoto. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I like him to get 1 hit versus Yamamoto, but it's more the bullpen that I'm going to be looking for to get the second hit. But that being said, he has a 92% contact rate. I saw this and it blew my mind. And a 6% K rate. So he's like literally the best at putting the bat on the ball in majors. He's hitting 314 versus righties this year. Over his last 15, he's had 7 multi-hit games. So that's, just do the math there. And Yamamoto, he's going to get his strikeouts, but his whip has been rising, meaning he's been giving more hits as of late, despite getting his strikeouts. So I'm a big fan of that one. You mentioned Corbin Carroll, 2 for 3 against Singer with the double and the triple. I just need one or the other at that point for this to hit. Yep. He's slugging 556 versus righties this year, which is 5th amongst qualified hitters. Another shocking stat. It's 22 doubles, 27 home runs, and 16 triples this year. Chase Field offers up a lot of triple and double opportunities. So I like that bet a lot too. And then last but not least, the reason why we're trying to get this done as fast as possible is because this game starts at 12:05. It is Happy Skeens Day to those who celebrate. I got it at 7+ Ks. I mean, I don't really need to get into it. It's Paul Skeens against the Rockies. I feel like that's all I really need to say. Yep. So I got that at 645. If you have a nice boost, I would recommend boosting this 222 to win $16.53. You know what? I was down bad yesterday, but I'm very optimistic today with this new strategy. It's like a new pat. It's like a new poolside pat. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I think you're gonna round us off, my friend. So why don't you? And I'm gonna bet it. So let me get my phone out. Oh no, where'd my phone go? Go ahead. Oh wait, nothing's up. There it is. Woo. There's one rule about Fight Club is not talk about it, and the one rule about 750 Club is tell everybody because it's gonna hit eventually.
Tell everybody except the month of August. All right, we got George Springer, 2+ total bases. He's on a 7-game hitting streak with 19 total bases over that 7-game stint. Francisco Lindor, who has been destroying the Braves, if you haven't been watching the last few games, but he's on an 11-game hitting streak. He's got 2+ total bases in 6 of the last 7 and 23 hits in those. And most of those 2+ total bases, he had multiple hit games. And he's on like a 2.09 average of total bases over the last 7 games. We've got he's also 6 for 10 versus Elder with 2 home runs and 2 doubles. Bobby Witt, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. He's on a 12-game hitting streak with 20 hits, 13 runs, 6 RBIs. That's 39 over that 12-game stint, which is 3.25 per game. And then lastly, is not a guy you're going to see me bet that often, but he has been killing it. I've just been missing him, I think. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. He's on a 9-game hitting streak with 12 hits, 7 runs, and 17 RBIs. That's 34 over that 12-game stint, which is a 3.77 average. He is also 3 for 7 versus Brady Singer lifetime. And I got this at plus 964. So I do like this. All these guys have been on fire lately. Let's just hope they continue to be on fire. And I think Bobby Witt has now got the longest active hitting streak in baseball with the 12 games as well. So hopefully he keeps it going.
Come on, man! You do too much work for this to not hit, man. It's truly remarkable that it hasn't this month. It's got to be the longest drought.
The amount of one-offs, and it's not even necessarily one leg. It's like half of a leg. I'll do 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, and it'll be one guy that gets 1 RBI, and I'm like, what the? Like one one guy had no hits, but he scored 2 runs and he got his, and then you got another guy that just gets a hit and can't get a run at RBI or nothing, or gets on base and gets thrown out at home. That happened to me 2 days ago. The guy got thrown out at home because he tried to stretch it out, and then the next batter hit a home run and he would have scored.
As I said, that would have been an RBI or a run scored. Yeah. It's got to be the longest drought we've had.
It's tough.
It's because I when I asked you too, I was like, did either one of these hit? And I was looking at it, I'm like, damn, like
no, both missed by 1 leg. I think we're on a 6-day streak of 1 leg missing.
You know what I'd like you to do if you can for next month? I would love to know for the ones that miss, like the total amount of legs they missed by.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it because this month I'm pretty sure it was more than half that missed by 1 leg.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and then you look at it at the end of the year. It's like you look at your losses, and then you have the correlation of like I only missed by 12 legs total.
And I've kind of gone against my own rule on this, and if I had been following it, I would be way up on this. But I need to start following my own rule of betting these individually.
Yeah,
and if I was doing that, if I was doing that this month, I would be up a boatload.
Yeah,
but I haven't been doing it. I've been doing it with my parlays, but not the 750 club.
Well, you know what you could do too is you don't even necessarily need to put them on your table. Like pick the best ones, because I like how you've been doing the best bet. You can you can have a best bet of the 750 club.
That's true.
Put that one on the table. You know, and you could always do behind the scenes. You can always do it yourself, but that could get your record on the show up way more if you're hitting those. You know, so but no, I mean it's that would be if you could do that for the next month. I think that'd be really cool to see. I'll start doing it with the 222 as well. Just like the amount of legs that's missed by. I think that'd be a pretty fun stat to like have in the back pocket. So. All right, maybe make you feel a little bit better too.
Right.
Stings every time either way, but whatever. But that being said, my friend, let's get to it. It is, get ready to point. I'm not going to point. You can point. Show Kel how easy it is. It is the tabletop. I'm assuming you did it great.
I did. Perfect.
Thank you. Perfect. Better than Kel ever could. Yeah, I hope you're listening, Kel Dog. He's got the strikeout parlay today. Or he's got, as you can see, Skeens, Logan Gilbert 6. I know you're a big Gilbert guy.
Yeah.
He's got Kevin Gausman 4+, and then Trevor Rogers 3+. Anything you can add to that? I mean, he said pretty much that the Pirates have the 8th best home record. You know, he had more explanations for Trevor Rogers and the Red Sox games. So
Trevor Rogers actually has been on fire, and you're going to find that out later when I go over my best bet. But when it comes to strikeouts, 3, he'll probably get that in the first 2 innings. So the 3 I think is a lock. Gausman I don't do a lot of research on, but recently I have 4+ strikeouts seems pretty easy. In those top 2, I love both of those. Like Skeens should cruise to 6, and Gilbert, and he has like. Every now and then, every 5 or 6 games, he'll have one bad game that he doesn't hit this. But typically, I think he's 10 or I have it written down here. 10 of his last 12, he's hit this stat. So, I mean, That's all you really need to know. Gilbert's usually on fire when it comes to strikeouts.
Yeah, it's a good bet again, and this is the Tommy special. You drop them even 1, 2 legs lower than their like actual
Yeah.
over under, and then you still get the plus 105 there. And then you mentioned Rogers, but I'll read what Tommy had to say about it because it's very interesting. He's allowed 2 or fewer earned runs in all but one start, which is a wild stat. And then he says 3 strikeouts is very doable, like you said, and an Orioles win because of it, which I know you're going to get to in a minute. And then when it comes to the Pirates and the Sox parlay, the Pirates have the 8th best home record in baseball, which is shocking considering how bad they are. And they've dominated this series, much like the Red Sox and the Yankees. Also, the Yankees are going for the first, or the Red Sox are going for the first 4-game sweep of the Yankees since 2018. The Yankees continue their downward slide. So yeah, shout out to Tommy Stats. Next is yours truly. Yeah. So as I mentioned, big parlays both ways. Maybe I can start the 500 club. I don't know. But I've got the RBI parlay right there. So it's 3 guys to get 1 RBI. So generally speaking, not too much of a deal. But why it could work. Mason Wynn was scratched, but it's Nootbaar at the top of the lineup instead, with Burley hitting it ahead of him. Wilson Contreras. Pepiot has allowed a home run in 3 straight starts, and his ERA has skyrocketed to just over 5 in his last 3. Contreras hits well against elevated 4-seamers and changeups, which is Pepiot's bread and butter. He has 18 home runs and a 5.02 slugging versus righties this year, and a 15.4% barrel rate. I don't know. I'm going with, as you can see on the right side, Wilson and Burleson, because they've easily been the Cardinals' best hitters. And when I watched the game at 12, well, it might get delayed till later today. It's supposed to be at 12:10, but it's pouring in Tampa. But I'm backing the best hitters on the team to do best hitter things.
Yeah.
And that makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Riley Green, the Detroit offense is hot. They're 9-1. They've won 5 in a row. Lugo has kind of not. He's had an August collapse. I put quotes because he still had a good season, but he's giving up 333 batting average against. Riley Green batting 5th, so he might not get that first inning RBI chance, but I still like his odds. 42% hard hit rate. He's got 30 home runs. I mean, he's a professional hitter. And last but not least, speaking of professional hitters, Salvador Perez, he's hitting behind Bobby Witt, as you said, is one of the hottest hitters in the game. Our Parker and CJ's guy Pasquantino, who gets on base at a 350 clip. Like he's also hitting 5th, but against Flaherty, even though Flaherty's home splits are strong, I still like the old timer catcher to get an RBI. And again, it's a different type of bet than you're used to seeing, but it seems so simple on the surface, but it's not that hard. It's not that easy to get RBIs, and I totally understand. And that's why it sits at 15.57.
Yep.
So it is a big swing, but again, as we mentioned at the top, it's only 1 unit if it loses.
That's right.
So that's it. And then and on the other side, as you can see, it's my Cardinals parlay, which I'll probably do this for the rest of the month. And I won't be doing money line. I won't be doing, unless it's like absolutely necessary. But at this point for the Cardinals, and I can be honest, there is no guaranteed money line for any game that they play. So it's hard to add that in. But it's fun to have like bet on my players. Like that's fun. That's fun for me.
Yeah.
Burleson again hitting 3rd, so they're 3rd and 4th in the order. Burley's you've had Burleson in some of your bets recently.
Mm-hmm.
He is just he's a professional hitter. It's the safest leg I think out of all of these is Burleson to just get a hit. He hits well against fastballs and changeups, as we mentioned. 286 average against righties this season. Last 10 games, he's 14 for 38 with 7 RBIs. So he's definitely on a roll. I mentioned Contreras. And the RBI opportunity batting 3rd for Burleson. It's there. He can get 1 in the first inning. So that's all I need. And then Matthew Liberatore, 3+ Ks. He's been a little shaky on the season, but I think 3 Ks. I took a page out of Tommy's book. I dropped it below his actual over/under, and I just need him to strike. He could get this in the first inning. He just comes out throwing darts like why not? I'm not. I don't even really need to. He's got 3+ Ks in 5 of his last 7 starts. That's the only stat I'll throw out there. So, and like I said, I got it at 525, but then with the 15% boost up to 604, and we mentioned it. Both of these hit, Rob. I'm back on the green.
Yeah, in a big
So,
way.
in a big way. So,
Yep.
shout out. And you know what? Just last thing before we get to yours. Not having so many bets is like, I have a bunch off air. I'll rattle off for the last call, but it's calming.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
freaking out. And I know that now. And it took a really bad day to realize that, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. And that's sometimes all you need. And it's just gambling, man. As long as you're gambling responsibly, who cares? Who cares? I'll make it up to the people somehow, some way. So let's get to the parlay guy. Have at it, my friend.
All right. I went back to the strikeout parlay today. I've been taking a break from it because the strikeouts were really starting to piss me off for a little while. And guys who were like, we were getting like Paul Skeens against the Rockies getting 4 strikeouts, and I was losing my mind. So, but we're back. I love Logan Gilbert. I talked about this. He's got 6+ strikeouts in 10 of his last 12. Their A's are ranked 17th in baseball at 22.5% strikeout rate. I got Ranger Suarez. This is one he's been he's up and down, but I mean at 5+ strikeouts, he's hit this in 10 of his last 13 games. The Nationals are only ranked 12th, which is not terrible, but over the last 3 games, they've struck out 31% of the time. I'm sticking with with the guys that helped me hit, and Yamamoto, I said it wrong, has been on fire for me. I think I've hit 3 or 4 starts in a row for him. So 5+ strikeouts. He's hit 5+ strikeouts in 6 straight games, 9 of his last 10 games. And the Padres, he struck the Padres out on 5 times on 619. So even though the Padres don't strike out a lot, he has good history against them. And then I have Dustin May, 4+ strikeouts, who has hit 4+ strikeouts in 7 straight games. The Yankees strike out are 20th in baseball at 22.8% of the time, but they've struck out 26.7% of the time over the last 3 games. And I got this at plus 233. So I took a lot of safe lines. I didn't go above any of their over-unders. All of these are below. And then lastly, my best bet of the day, I think Tommy picked up on this as well, is the Orioles money line. So you've got, first of all, for Houston, you have Spencer Orgetti, who is 1-4 with a 6.94 ERA going against them. And then you have Trevor Rogers, who's 6-2 with a 1.41 ERA. But to dig deeper, Orgetti on the road is 0-3 with a 10.95 ERA. And in day games, he's 0-2 with a 12.27 ERA. Today, we have an away day game. So he possibly could give up 7 or 8 runs in this game. And this could be a blowout. This could be one of those, how did the Orioles win 13-0 type games that's happened earlier this year and nobody understands it. For these best bet of the day, I didn't even do one yesterday because there was not one that jumped out at me. So I'm not going to do them every day necessarily, just on the days that I really like them. Sometimes that might be every day, but for me to see a money line with this big of a difference in the pitchers, like I felt like this was an easy bet to make. I'm sure I could be surprised because this is gambling and nothing is guaranteed, but I like this as good as any bet I could make today. So
That's it. I'm a big fan, man. I'm gonna bet it right now, actually. Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. That is and you know what? I want to face this like a man. There it is. Yep, I know it's an ugly number. Say it. Give me. You know what? I don't know if you want to, but you can if you want. Rob.
look, I don't, and I'll tell you what. So look, you were at this about 2 weeks ago. You were somewhere around this,
Yes.
and then you got all the way back to the left side.
I was up 7 units at one point.
I think you got a little excited over college football.
Yes.
And you went very hard in the paint for college football, and
Correct.
that's why you're so upset right now. Because it's not the first time you've been at this point.
Correct.
And it's not the first time that any of us will be at this point. We've all been here.
Correct.
It was just more personal because it was college football.
You were That's what I woke up this morning thinking.
Off the sheet, I went hardcore in the paint on some college football too. Yeah. And Sam Houston cost me $180 last night.
Oh no!
Because I hit every leg of my college parlay, and Sam Houston was only down 4 at halftime, getting 10 points, and they got outscored 14 or 21-7 or something in the second half. And all I needed was one touchdown from them in the fourth quarter, and they stalled out on the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
So
you get it.
I get it. They had me crashing out last night. I was actually at a poker game watching this at the same time, and I was like, luckily I was winning at poker, so I wasn't as mad. But but if I had been at home watching this, I'd probably been like you throwing stuff. So
You get it.
I get it, and I'm not trying. Normally, I would make jokes
Yes.
and kick you when you're down, but this time I feel for you, so I would not do that
I
this
appreciate
time.
that.
And I do understand how it got there because, like I said, I know how
Yes.
excited you were for college football.
Correct.
I was just smart enough to not put those on the sheets.
Yes, that was the downfall. I should have picked one or two that I really liked, and that's, you know what, that's growth. That's growth. I'm growing. I'm learning. We're all learning every day. But I woke up this morning and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? It was just college football. I got
Yep.
way too excited. I bet everything. I put it all on the sheet. That's why I am where I'm at, and that's why I'm changing up my strategy. So I appreciate you not kicking me while I'm down. Next time, feel free. But right today, I appreciate the little bit of sympathy. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like you said, I was literally at, I believe, minus 18 sometime this month.
I
Got
think it
back to
was
the green.
close.
Yeah, and then here I am again. So that's just the gambit of gambling. Shout out to CJ. He was down bad for a while, and I mean, he even lost units yesterday, and he's not even close to me right now. Um, Tommy did drop a little bit. It's been a bad month for the boys. We'll just be honest. It's been a bad month for all of our, which is why CJ, who's the graphics king, he's going to come in and revamp these graphics and make them look a little prettier, and maybe that'll give us all a boost when it comes to our segments and also just units in general. So you hit your 133, so you jumped up
Yeah.
a tad bit.
Yeah, just a
But
little
yeah,
bit.
I appreciate that. I already said my piece, and it is just time to be smarter and have my off-air bets, but really, really focus on what I'm putting on the show. That's pretty much where I'm at, and I'm going to adopt. I'm going to be your apprentice for a little bit and see how that goes, and if that works, maybe I change things up a little bit more. So it is what it is. That's gambling for you. As I look at it now, it's scary to me that I have 154 bets, or no, 144 bets on the month. That's quite ridiculous when you actually think about it. So maybe I need to just change things up and get a little smarter, and we'll turn this around. We're going to turn this around. I'm committed to at least getting close to even by the end.
There's
of the
another way to look at this. You made 144 bets, right? That's 144 units,
Yes.
and you're only to be down 18 is actually not that bad. Out of
Yeah.
144 units,
That's actually
it's bad
yeah.
overall, but
Yeah.
that means there was a lot of bets people could have bet on that they would have hit on. That's
Yeah.
the way I would choose to look at it.
And I'm looking at it too that if you faded me, then you're up 18 units.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, there you go. There is a strategy to this. It doesn't always have to mean ride who's hot, and you can also ride the opposite of who's not.
Why do you think you have these shaming graphics? Like, yeah, if you faded me and CJ all month, you're up 32
Had you bet
units.
on all my parlays and then bet against everything he did, you'd be up 30 units right now, and you'd be loving us.
Yeah, exactly. We say ride or fade for a reason, so
That's right.
It is what it is at this point. But that's that. I'm going to take this disgusting graphic off the screen. And any last calls? I have a couple bets that I was wrestling with to put on the tabletop.
Before
but
I
just
go,
wanna
I've got one
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out there because if it hits, I want it on stream that I did bet it.
Absolutely.
I have a 3-leg home run parlay that is plus 5,000, I believe.
Ooh.
I've got to pull it up now. It's on DraftKings, so you can find it if you on our group.
Yes.
Let me see. Yeah, it's plus 5,800 with the Poppy boost of plus 34%. So I've got Matt Olson to hit home run. He's got 4 home runs lifetime versus Peterson. Then I've got Manny Machado, who has 2 home runs and he's got 5 hits or 6 hits against Pavetta, but not Pavetta, but Yamato, but he's got 2 home runs. And then Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run. They're facing a pitcher who is giving up the most home runs in baseball, and Kyle Schwarber is due. So Schwarber, Machado, and Matt Olson all to hit the home run with the 34% boost is plus 5,800.
Love it, man. I mean, definitely use the Poppy boost. He's not my favorite human being, but he gives you 34% on home run.
Yeah,
bets,
34%. You definitely got to take it.
Yeah, you have to. I'll just rattle mine off real quick and we'll get on out of here. I have I'm not even going to read it, but you can, if you join our bet group, you can see my ridiculous home run parlay. Schwarber was in there. Who did you have again? I might have had all of them.
Matt Olson and Manny Machado.
Okay, yeah, but you had Schwarber as well.
And Schwarber, yeah.
I have Schwarber. Right now, go and get Brock Bowers over 5.5 touchdowns on the season at +110. Rob pointed that out to me. Go get that right now because you never know when that line's going to shift.
You know what's funny about that line is he hit 6 touchdowns last year with a worse quarterback, and then I found somebody who talked about this online, and they did research. Never in his career, high school or college, has he not gotten 6 touchdowns in a season.
That's
all the way
insane.
through high school, not one single. He had a season where he got injured halfway through the season and scored 12 touchdowns in college.
Yeah, that's and he's just going to get better.
Right.
Like unbelievable. That go good. I don't know what it's at now, but it's going to change. People are going to be betting it, and it's going to change. So go get that while you can. I have a Nerfy. So these are the ones I was wrestling with putting on my tabletop, but I bet them anyway. I have a 4-leg Nerfy, which is Cardinals Rays. For those that aren't aware, it's no runs first inning. Cardinals Rays, Nationals Phillies, Mets Braves, Astros Orioles. Just kind of threw that on there. And then I have a Yankee parlay that I didn't want to put because I don't like the Yankees, but I bet it anyway. Rodon 8Ks, Judge home run, and Cody Bellinger 2+ total bases. So the Nerfy was +1469. The Yankees was +1100. And then I had a Bo Bichette and Bobby Witt to hit a home run at 1832. Just a little too late.
All right.
Yeah, but that'll do it, man. Like you said, I like to rattle those off just in case they do hit, so I can be like, "Ha! I told you so." But then I don't have to.
Plus 5,800, and everything will be forgiven.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then
it'll be like Austin Dillon all over again.
And then instead of throwing stuff across the room in anger, I'll be throwing confetti in the air.
That's right.
And we'll have a great day.
We need another Austin Dillon moment. That's what saved us so far this month.
What we need, first of all, today is at least half of our segments to hit. I want the 750 to finally hit. That's what I'm.
You and me both.
On. Oh, I'm focused on that for sure. And then I need one of my 2 bets to hit on the tabletop. That's all I'm asking for. One or the other. And then, you know what? Let's have a day. Either way, gamble responsibly. Rob, I know you got to go. So Let's just tell the people what's good. Remember, just the Betslips. We bring you one thing only every single day. Catch us tomorrow. The hot tips to help your Betslips. Have a great day, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
I have bowling, but I could typically join the show. Yeah. As long as we go live at least right at 6.
We'll shoot for 5:45.
That's perfect.
All right, brother. I'll see you later. Have a great day.
Yeah, man.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.